It's David Wowee. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? 7-star peace encounter. For anyone who's in the overpriced Guide of the Heaven subscription like me, every 3 months, you get this thing called a 7 stars peace encounter, where you get to pick 7 units, and one of them will be yours. So it's not guaranteed, like the one you really want isn't guaranteed, but it'll be one, you'll get a 1 in 7 chance. And maybe you'll want all 7. Who knows? So this is who I'm picking, and I'm also going to recommend who you may want to pick, and also recommend my personal top 7 in this game. So if you're new to this game, or you're just curious, you know, who are my top 7? Who are your top 7, by the way? If you want to share it, share in the comments. I'm sure people would love to know. But so the twist is with the 7-star peace encounter is that it only lets you pick 7 characters all up to, I think someone can correct me here, up to 3 months ago. So you can't pick the latest ones. Thililili ES won't be here. Alma AS won't be here. Winefika won't be here. Not even Pom AS would be here. It says characters up to, I think, from 3 months ago. Let's just quickly check this. It doesn't say. But I think it's all up to Villette, pretty much. All the characters up to Villette. So if we were to pick just 7 characters up to all the characters up to Villette, who would my top 7 be? So I won't pick them now because I have all of them. That's how good I am. So the first character I would pick would be someone who would have your back and can bring people back to life and is a pain and poison setter. And that's none other than Iffy. So Iffy is fantastic because the most useful skill to me anyway is that she can bring characters back to life automatically. And I forgot to reply to a comment once. Someone asked, can you only bring them back to life once? Nope. You can actually bring them back to life multiple times using the skill. The skill that starts with the letter W. But there's a bit of a nuance to how you use it. It uses this thing called Blood Contract, which lets you revive characters again. Ideally, and I might post a video of how this works on my X account. Ideally, you wait till everyone gets knocked out besides Iffy, and then you use that technique, and you can bring them back to life again. Alright? Debate with me in the comments if you want. So the second character is someone you'd want to support your attack character. So you'd want someone, there are a number of really good attack characters in this game, but without a support character, they can't become great. There's some really good support characters in this game that will make your attacking characters really fantastic. And I would vote for Mune for Alter. So Mune for Alter is, I think she's way down here. Where is she? Hold up, am I recording this? Yep. Mune for Alter. This chick with a pink and white hair. She greatly strengthens one character in your team, and she defends another character using some skills. So I did a top 10 video where I talked about her skills in more detail, but I would vote her or Yufa AS. I've done a complete guide on Yufa AS. She's a really popular win support character. However, I think Yufa AS may be getting replaced soon with a new global character, Melpifia. So I would lean more towards Munfa because she's Earth, and if you're lucky enough to get Melpifia may do the trick and may replace Yufa AS. So that's number 1, I'd pick Iffy. Number 2, I'd pick Mune for Alter or Yufa AS as a support character. And then you would want number 3, a tank character who can make your team indestructible. As of now, my favorites are Radius AS. I've done plenty of videos talking about how good she is, but her chivalry skill can make your team indestructible for up to 3 turns. And Mariel ES. And I'll bring up Radius AS for just in case someone here hasn't seen Radius AS. Where is she? Radius AS. Knight with a tiara on her head. The most practical tiara. Why wouldn't you go to battle without a tiara on your head? Especially if you're not royalty. Right? Is she royalty? I don't think she is. Is she? Forgot. So there's Radius AS, or I would choose Mariel ES. So Radius AS is a fire / character. Mariel ES is a crystal, I believe, blunt character. So she doesn't make your team indestructible, but she puts up a shield that's pretty decent. She can regenerate everyone's MP. I did a whole guide on her with her skill sets in detail, but I've used her and she's saved my back many times. So Mariel ES or Radius AS. So now you've got your pain poison setter Iffy, who can revive people from the dead. You've got Immune for Alter or U for AES, who can support your attack unit. And then you've got Mariel ES or Radius AS as your tank character. Then for number 4, I would choose a decent character with an even better sidekick. So to me personally, my favorite sidekicks in this game are Minalka's sidekick, Tetra. So what's good about Tetra is that he restores everyone's HP at the end of the turn. He restores your statuses. So for example, let's say someone has poison, he will restore it. And he's just an overall good... Oh no, on the 8th charge, he can bring back people to life. So if everyone's knocked out, you've got a long boss battle, Tetra can be your saving grace. And not only that, Minalka is a decent fire attack unit. I would have voted her if Tsukiha wasn't out. She's really good. She has Barrier Pierce. Very powerful, easy to understand character. I did a whole guide on her. So the next I would pick is Yakumo. Yakumo, if anyone's noticed, they've recently revised the tier list. And Yakumo has made it as a top tier character. He's a really strong shade unit. Though there's also Wenefika, who just came out, who may arguably be stronger than Yakumo. But Yakumo is really strong, and what's especially good about him is the sidekick that comes with him if you get his 5-star, which is Kumos. So Kumos he regenerates everyone's MP at the end of the turn, plus he does a bunch of debuffs against the enemy that makes him weaker against magic attacks. Plus he does other stuff that I can't think of at the top of my head. Just trust me, alright? He's good. Kumos is great. Kumos or Minalka. I've used Minalka and Tetra more often than Yakumo and Kumos. Just letting you know. So that's 1, we got Iffy. 2, we got U for AS. 3, we got Mariel ES and Radius AS, or Radius AS. 4, we got Yakumo. 5, we have Minalka. So my last 2 attack would be insanely great attack units. And these 2, a lot of people may already know about them, done guides about them. Recently got Stellar Awakened, and that is Suzette and Tsukiha. So what's good about Suzette is if you're an older player, you would have accumulated a lot of, hopefully, light points for her. And she has Barrier Pierce. She does a lot of great stuff. I've done a guide for her already, so check that out. And if you're a new player, she can pretty much carry your team up to end game. Just her. And you don't even need to pick anyone new up to the current game. She can just thrash everyone. And we also have Tsukiha, who's comparable, but so Suzette is a wind piercing character. She's also a pain and poison setter, and she can also barrier piercer. She's a lot all in one. And then we have Tsukiha, who's a fantastic fire / character. Just need to find where she is. Where is she? There she is. To me, I love both Suzette and Tsukiha's stories. Great characters, great side quests. Tsukiya, I've been using Tsukiya more and more often lately. So I've been using both Suzette and Tsukiya to beat a lot of the latest super bosses lately. Easily. A lot of the super bosses from main story chapter 3 part 1 can be beaten with Tsukiya and Suzette in your team, and beaten easily using the other characters I talked about. If you put them with Tsukiya or Suzette, you'll be doing great. Alright, so Iffy, Myunfa, or Yifa AS, match him up with Radius, and then add a sidekick in there like Kumos or Tetra, and then use Suzette or Tsukiya as an attacker. So either Suzette or Tsukiya are great, just depends on your personal tastes. So that's my top 7 team for you, buddy. And you can beat a lot of the super bosses with them as long as you set them up right. Check out my guides for more help. Who are your top 7? Let me know. And if anyone here needs any advice on team setups, I'm sure people in the comments will be happy to help. So who will I pick? Because I already have these 7 characters. Who will I pick? So as per usual, 7-star speed drop, I will pick someone absolutely horrible who I don't want. Just because that makes life exciting. So who's someone crap? Who's someone really... Here we go, Setti AS. Apologies to my friend Hismena, who loves Setti. But Setti is power crap to the death, man. I don't want to get this guy. I think I already have him. Next, I'm gonna pick who's here, who's good, who's alright. Garen Barrel AS. He is also power crept, and if you get Melpifia, you probably don't need Garen Barrel AS. So he's a wind tank unit. I don't really want him, but hey, that's life. Next, I really want Felmina AES. Felmina Extra Style is a water... Is she a slash character? Not only does she look great, not only does she has white sweat beads on her face. If you look closely, she has white sweat beads on her face. Not only that, she is a fantastic... I think she's a water slash unit. She goes perfectly with Ilul Alta, Dunrith Alta, and El Seal. So put that team of 4 together and you'll have an unbeatable water slash team. I really want Felmina ES. She's my top pick. Second to that, I would want... I think he's the only altar I don't have besides Arcane Altar is Dunrith Altar. So Dunrith Altar is like sort of like a support tank water character. So if you want a water tank unit, you probably want Dunrith. So Dunrith absorbs everyone's attacks, then does a counter attack thingy-majiggy. I want Dunrith. He also is a pretty funny version of Dunrith. So if you have Dunrith normal style, who's pretty serious, Dunrith Alta is like the quirkier version, who has jokes, who drinks a lot. Next, we have Hard Daddy AS. I think I need a... Where is he? Hard Daddy AS is massively power crept. You probably won't use him that often, but he's wearing a bow tie. So what was good about him, he has a multi-hit attack. So if you want to do massive damage, multiple hits, Hard Daddy AS. And some people might have other benefits for him. I don't know what they are. I just like his bow tie. Next, who's the last? Is it two more? Who else? Who else? Lovely AS, baby! Lovely AS. She's actually alright. I've used her. Best Boy lent me his account. I use her in his team. He's got a power team with Lovely AS in it. She does Mega Poison. She sets Roaring Bash Dance. Not many characters said Roaring Bash Dance. Does anyone else? I think there are, but she sets it. And she has a skill that does 300% damage if the character does have poison, which is pretty decent. There are characters out there who are much stronger nowadays, but it's still pretty decent. She's impressive. I was impressed. So, who else? Who's the last one? I kind of have most of these characters now. Alright, if I really have to, Parasa AS. I used to love her original character back in the early days of the game when 4-star characters were still decent. I used to use Parasa a lot. But Parasa AS's artwork, man. Look closely. She has 2 hips. She has really short legs and 2 hips. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But she could have been open about it, you know? At least tell us. Be honest about it. So Paris AS works as sort of like a half support character, half damage dealer. She's a fire slash character who sings. That's it. That's all I know. So who do I really want from this 7? I really want Filmina ES, baby. And I want Dunarith Alta. I don't want Setti AS. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I waited 3 months for this, man. Please don't be Setti. Please don't be Setti. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 times 100. Hey! Suck on that, Setti. Suck on that, Parisa, yes! Dunarith, I have all altars. I am Thanos. I am Thanos. Look at him.
Stranger in a strange land. What a perfectly normal face you have.
This guy sounds like Neil Gaiman.
Oh. Dunarith, am I? A singer for a time, a poet wandering the doldrums of life, searching for dumb fun in all the grime.
Is this guy Neil Gaiman?
I don't ask for much. Some drink and a good meal is a fair enough deal in my eye.
No, man, this guy's dodgy. He plays side quests, he's dodgy.
Adventure, a lyric for every liaison, a chorus for every companion. Just name a song to play and away I strum.
You know who they based him on? That bard in The Witcher. I bet they based it on him. Yeah, 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 yeah.